Hello and welcome back to another episode of Loop Hero. So this time I was just taking a quick look and I saw that we can build the war camp. So the war camp unlocks a couple more cool cards for us, so we're definitely going to want to add it in here. Let's take a look. I don't want to well, we definitely don't want to pop it in a bad spot. I think right there should be just good. Oh, this character again, I don't know her name, but let's keep going. I beg your pardon, sir, but could you take a step towards the staging grounds? A bit closer, great. Thank you, sir. And now get in line. I'll teach you how to fight properly, rookie. I will work you to the ground. I'll tear your soul out and free some space for muscle, if needs be. Some might call it torture, but I call it effective education. So this does increase our strength by 4%. So I'm not sure how much her education is really helping us here, but 4% seems pretty awesome. But I like this part a little better. Unlocks the outpost card. So that seems freaking awesome, man. So upgrading it more would increase our strength even more. Okay. Let us go to our expedition. We're going to take a look at this new outpost card. Outpost. Soldiers from the outpost are always glad to help a traveler. Not for free though. Spawns an assistant on adjacent tiles. All yellow and orange items dropped in the battle will be spent as payment for his work. So I feel like this would actually work really well with the rogue. Correct? Because the rogue doesn't drop items for fights like that. So, and, you know, spawning an assistant would help with quite a few things. Very interesting. Okay, so let us take a look just real quick at our deck. Okay, so right now, the thing, like, we, have the groves and the cemeteries, which basically would be the best spots for these outposts. Putting them next to the villages that spawn from these forests, I don't think would be a good idea. But I think we will pop the outpost into our deck and just see how it works out. I think we are going to be going with another round with the rogue, just because the outpost seems to be very, leans quite into that. And let us take a look. So with our build, I don't think we could build more watchtowers and maybe more mud huts, but I want to save our metal for the lumberjack and for, stuff like the alchemist tent, which is 24 metal. So I think we will be just saving our metal for now, though I think getting more mud huts and then upgrading them might be what we need to do just to expand our supplies here. So we are also going to just take a look at our supplies before we get running. So, we do have the Skinner's knife. We have quite a few of these loaves of bread, cheese, and meat stew. I do like the meat stew for this guy. I think it helps with quite a bit of like our healing and that kind of stuff. Adding nails could be nice because, okay, it raises the chance of finding a rare item by 10%. I think I really like that. Heals an additional 15 HP when passing through the campfire tile. I'm not sure 15 HP is going to make all of the difference, especially because the campfire heals not a static amount, but just 30% of your health every single time. So what I am going to do is healing more at villages is nice. Healing HP after killing enemies is also nice. Though the cheese only counts for 1 HP, I think we are going to keep the soup. I think the cheese might be more useful if, we were maybe running the kitchen knife, which gives us maximum HP for every food item in this category. So it kind of like has a double bonus there. But I think we are going to grab this, pop that right there, and I think we are going to be very happy we did that. So I like how that's coming along, and we are going to get right into an expedition. We are going to pop down the arsenal. I think has to be placed next to the road, so I'll place it there. And then we unlock an amulet slot, of course, is better. Though getting 4% extra attack means that hopefully these first few rounds are actually going to be easier than previous, because it kind of allows us to get a lot more for the same amount. Okay, let me take a look. I kind of want to plan a few things out. I think the mountains up here seems like a pretty good idea to me. The rogue does get less maximum HP from rocks and that kind of stuff. So I was considering maybe just giving up, potentially just giving up rocks in our deck. But I think the maximum HP they give us is like soup very, very important. Other than that, we only have the armor. So like if we dropped it, we'd have to go a lot more for armor, but then with the arsenal's like debuffs, it kind of would make it harder to like, upgrade our maximum health all the time. Let's pop a grove there. I kind of want to fight a little bit of extra stuff early. I think we'll keep the thicket for now, because I don't think the 2% increase is going to be, too useful. Everyone's going to get just like a single hit on us no matter how much we increase it. So I'm not super worried. Though upgrading our maximum HP kind of allows us to heal it before our loops start getting difficult. So that is why we're placing down the rocks right away. A chrono crystal and a battlefield. Popping a battlefield there seems pretty good to me. I think popping maybe a chrono crystal here, and then we can pop meadows like so. We can pop a thicket there, so we can place a meadow there, and it can still bloom. I think that's a pretty good idea. And we'll keep these in case we find a treasury. We can all just start popping things right next to it right away. Same with these. And, the little bit of extra attack speed is definitely not going to be, not going to be forgotten. 18 HP per day already. That is pretty good for not even having finished the first loop. And getting our strength upgrades and stuff is certainly, our strength upgrade is certainly helping here. Bam. Okay, so we already are getting a chest up and running. First things first, we're going to look at our amulets. So 24, this is 24 plus damage to all. This is 51. I think we're just going to go with the higher magic HP. Okay, and now let's look. Actually, we only have one pair of boots, so that's pretty easy decision right there. So these are all less maximum HP except for you. We're just going to go with the higher max then. So your 2 magic damage does make you better than our axe currently. So we will swap all that out. And I think we're going to just keep going. That was a pretty substantial upgrade, and we do have our crossbowmen to help out on this side. Bam. So here is our treasury. We're going to pop down the thicket forest. Awesome, awesome. We will, I'm planning, I think we're going to chrono basically this entire front line. So I think, so we could have a lot of like, slime spawning and that kind of stuff happening here. I think maybe putting some health right there could be useful. Maybe we can add some cemeteries or some groves right before it, and then kind of get into that. We haven't seen any of our outpost cards yet, so we haven't been able to kind of be strategic about where we place those, but well, we'll definitely start looking into that once we get some more. Another village. I think we'll pop a village there. It will pop down a bandit camp, but I think we kind of want some more enemy spawning pretty soon here, just because well, we need more trophies to, you know, increase the value of our loot. So getting more of these is going to be very important. Getting more enemies is going to be very important for us. Here we go. That rat wolf spawned just not in time. I would have really liked to take on a couple more rat wolves. This guy, let's hope he doesn't destroy any of our good items. Though he didn't break any of our he didn't break anything, which is pretty nice. We're gonna pop that down there. Wheat fields, awesome. So wheat fields heal you for like for each loop. It's just like loop times 5 additional healing on this square. So that's actually you know, early on it's not super useful, but it does scale with the loop level, which is actually really nice because we want a lot of our stuff to scale with it. Okay, well, those boots, kind of a no-brainer there. None of these amulets can really give us enough magic HP, though maybe adding some evasion would just be better. We have 6% evasion now, which isn't terribly high. So getting maybe 7% more, though we would sacrifice 11 magic HP. I'm not gonna take it. I don't think it is critical that we take that stuff now. We will put the new armor on. So this is just better than both of them. And this is the same as that one. Okay. Well, then we're just gonna grab this axe, pop that there, and that will be that. Okay. Targeting this guy right away. The crossbowmen made that job easy. Easy peasy. We're gonna pop another meadow there because, you know, more HP per day is always better. Okay, getting some more rocks here. Okay, goblin camp. They're gonna be spread out and we have healing before and after. So I think we might be okay with that. Let's pop. I think let us pop a cemetery there. I think it's a nice spot for it. We are gonna want to start just popping down our woods and thickets and that kind of stuff, even if you know, we don't have the best placement and stuff like that, just because it is very important that our attack speed increases as much as it reasonably can. Now we got our outpost. Spawns an assistant on adjacent tiles. All yellow and orange items dropped in the battle will be spent as payment for his work. So, okay, so adjacent tiles. So he kind of works like this. Popped next to the road. So we could pop you here to help with scarecrow fights and goblin fights. We could pop you here to help with just any random slimes and the bandits. Bandits are kind of a concern, but I think goblins are also a concern. So I think we pop you here. Outpost. Okay, okay. I'm liking... Well, let's see how the outpost works. We are collecting good resources. We got another silver pendant. And, well, yeah, we're going to take that upgrade to armor. Got some magic HP and some counter percentage. There's only one goblin here? Okay, let's look at this guard. Okay. Damage is 15.9, 58 HP, and attacks per second. Your attacks per second is pretty slow, but it looks like, oh, managed not to die. Pretty nice. What would happen if we placed a village next to this outpost? Because it is labeled as guard. I wonder what it would do. Take some damage here, but that isn't too much of concern. Another outpost. I think we want to pop. Where's that guy going? Okay, he's going over there. Another outpost here could be useful. We do intend on putting more wheat fields around here, so that could be nice. Also placing you by these bandits. I don't know, I think we place you here. It doesn't look like it affects the village though. Let's pop a grove right here. I kind of want to spread out our, our damage and that kind of stuff. Though the outposts, I think, are going to be super helpful in just, making us stay, alive longer. Another outpost. Let's pop you right there. That is crazy good. They do substantial damage, so let us. That guy died so fast. That was crazy. Yeah, that was just like, whoa. Wheat fields. Though, because he was next to the outpost, he actually took our quest reward. That's not good. That's not something we want. Okay. So do we want someone next to the village? Probably not. So, with that in mind, we are going to remove that. Putting a wheat fields here kind of adds some more spawning here and adds more HP when we enter here, which we are going to like. Okay, let's keep going. We got 11 trophies, which isn't actually that much. Okay, so higher evasion is something we always want. Those are level 5 boots. 13% evasion. We just got to go for as much evasion as possible. Magic damage is nice. Counter percentage is also nice, but I think raw stats are also nice. Okay, let us take a look. So, this amulet is just a straight upgrade. Okay, so now for the weapons. So this is better than both of them. These are equal to our axe, but better than our gladius. But this is better than either of those. We can just upgrade the gladius, and bam. See, there we go. Being efficient with our stuff. Here we go. Awesome. Thankfully, the crossbowmen don't want to take our loot after we pass by. Okay. Another chrono crystal. I think we'll pop you there because that will add onto that. And I think this is actually a very nice area just to add a crap load of chrono crystals. Just in my humble opinion. We will pop down another thicket for more attack speed. We're up to 7%. We did drop some of our attack speed when we swapped out of those boots. So, I think we'll stay with what we have for now. Sticking with what we have, I'm not sure at this point. Okay, let us pop that there. The skeleton, we'll heal up for some over here. That seems like a good idea to me. Let's pop a meadow here. We'll get chronoed, and I think we'll pop another forest by this for some more attack speed. I don't want to place anything over there for now. I think we'll pop down like 2 more forests. So we're up to 10% extra attack speed, so that should be, well, it's definitely sizable. Okay, let's get some more max HP going on here. Healing up right here. Setting the heartbeat to 200% health isn't going to be great, but we do have the outpost guy, so the outpost guy may die here. but I think it's definitely going to be okay. It doesn't seem like the outposts are stealing are stealing basically any of our trophies. So I'm hoping that we should be fine as long as we don't place one by a city. I think we should be able to, you know, avoid any penalties from our outpost guys basically at all. Okay, he didn't make us bleed, so we were able to avoid all damage there. We're up to... Okay, he did deal some damage to us. Okay, so it's loop 4, Old Scars. We will be collecting lots of trophies. So receiving more and more trophies, especially as we go through, we will just, you know, automatically receive more. So that could be nice. I'm not sure I like Pickpocket. It just doesn't seem very efficient. I think we kind of want Second Thoughts and just see what we can get. Yeah. Okay, so Nothing is Sacred obviously would give us some HP, but I think I'm actually warming up a lot to Smokescreen, especially with our current it makes it so if a fight gets really bad, we get 2 seconds, which with our accelerated hits makes, you know, gives us actually a lot of time to kind of hit without getting any retaliation. So I think we will take that, pop another wheat fields there, and I think we're gonna be pretty all right for just continuing. Single slime, I'm not super worried about you. 2 hits, gone. We can keep placing meadows here, and we can keep placing chronos along. And I kind of want to keep increasing our HP per day because we are taking quite a bit of damage. There we go. Chrono that. So that's increased our HP per day quite a bit. Heal up here. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's make sure we look, and if they steal any of our items, we want to make sure that, you know, especially any of the stuff that we have equipped, we want to make sure that we replace that pretty quickly. We're gonna keep going here. Awesome, and okay, so we healing up to full again. Okay, it looks like we got a lot of amulets this time, but let's take a look at the boots first. Way less evasion, a little bit less, but doesn't give us any other abilities that I might be tempted by, so not really tempted by the boots, not really tempted by the armor. Okay, so we got some better weapons here. You're equal to our axe. Okay. And you are just straight up better than this Gladius. So I think we swap to both of these pole arms. Yes. So our defensive stat is now 7. Which is pretty high. Also, we do get a substantial damage increase, which I like. Okay, so we are going to be swapping into a new amulet. Gaining more defense and more magic HP could be nice. Or we could just go for 150. I think we're just gonna go for 150 magic HP, because that is a crazy sizable amount to just be, you know, carrying around to every single one of our fights. So the level of our items is going up quite a bit faster than, you know, we've been looking at. We are getting a lot of easy trophies here, like we aren't taking very much damage from these guys at all. Like, haven't taken any damage for quite a minute here. I'm still looking for that, for some of that stuff though. We really want... The goblins are clumping up. I really don't like that. But we shouldn't take too much damage from these fights here. So that's 3% less evasion. It would give us attack speed and critical damage chance. I don't know. I think I prefer keeping the evasion. We got a craft fragment, which I definitely like. So I would like to pop down a lot of these forests, and I think we're just going to start popping them in this corner here. Just everything over here. We are going to create one of these villages, but without any damage for all, I think we should be just fine, even if we keep chronoing here and it's like, you know, super full. Only one of them attacks us at a time, so we can kind of just we won't take like any extra damage for there being multiple of them. I'm gonna pop down another thicket there. We really want to increase our attack speed here because I want to, you know, be able to do as much as I can before the guard dies. And that was a pretty fine fight. We took like barely anything, so that was quite effective. The harpy though, okay, we took 26 it looks like in total. That's not exactly what I like, but it isn't a terrible amount of damage. Don't make us bleed. Okay, awesome. Managed to take that guy out without too much difficulty. Killed him before they could prep their evasion. Okay, so just these two guys with a guard seems like pretty smooth sailing to me. We're gonna pop down a meadow there. Let's pop a grove there to help, you know, just have our crossbowman do a little bit more work for us. I think he's a little underutilized at this moment, but this scarecrow taken out. These two guys here are going to be a lot harder. So this is strictly better than one of our pole arms. It would give us evasion bonus, attack speed, and critical damage. We would lose 4 defense, but I think we want to swap into that. Yes, I did pick the right one. Oof. With them both being pole arms, it can be a little bit more difficult. Okay, it looks like they didn't steal any items from us again. Awesome stuff for us. Don't have to worry about this singleton scarecrow. And it looks like we didn't get any of them spawning before we made it here, but that should be just fine. Okay, so that's just worse, and that would give us magic damage, but the magic HP I think is something we want to keep a hold of. The boots. Okay, so we have you, which is just the same. You, which is slightly better with the evasion. You, which is the same with the evasion. So these all total up to 13, but this also has counter and defense. So I think we want the counter and defense. So, okay, this is level 6 armor, so this is more maximum HP. Critical damage chance. It would be like 40 less max HP, but critical damage chance I do like, so we will take that. Okay, you're just worse. Yeah, all of these weapons are really just worse from the stuff we have currently. So we're just gonna have to continue. Only equipping 2 items here does put a slowdown on our, you know, total increase, this loop. Though, I don't know. Okay, we took some damage because of the splinters, but I don't think it was over much. Took that guy out without taking much of anything. Another blacksmith's hammer. We might start breaking those down because you can actually get metal out of, you know, the resources that you collect and you don't really want. So that could be a really nice way. We should have been trying to finish off this treasury because getting all of those items and that kind of stuff would be extremely useful. Take that skeleton right out. It's actually rather fine with me when the skeletons kind of revive, because we do get an additional trophy from them, so it's kind of a twofer. We'll pop another meadow there for more HP per day. We could have popped it there, and we probably should have. Okay, here we go. Guard, you know, coming in handy here. So it looks like the harpy right there was sent. Okay, but we have the guard right here. I think this fight is pretty in the bag. The goblins split up here, so we don't have to be as worried. Two wolves at the same time. That's annoying. So we're bleeding now, so we're gonna take a bit of damage, but we didn't take that much overall. Grab another one of you. Our magic HP is really helping us here. Just survive. So we're taking a lot of damage in this fight just because of how much the harpy can do. We did get our smoke thing to go off, but it didn't, you know. So we dodged a couple attacks, but I don't know if it was, you know, the most spectacular thing ever. Okay, so 2 goblins plus a guard. Okay, let's take a look here. So Picky, we might want Picky just so we can get some, like, we aren't super concerned with getting how many items we get, but getting, you know, higher quality would be awesome. And I think we're kind of too late for old scars. And lethal weakness, I feel like is just kind of, we'll end up just like wasting our lost HP on, like, you know, different attacks. Though it could be really nice for the boss. But I think with smoke screen, I think we're already doing pretty alright for that. And it's only a 0.5% chance for every 10% lost HP. So that seems, with our magic damage, we don't lose that much. This is all in a single battle, so it's much better for bosses and that kind of stuff. We're gonna take Picky. Bam. Took those guys out easy. Hey, we got a loaf of bread, so even more bread. That's pretty nice. Set another quest objective. We managed to kill one of them. Okay. He's evading so many of the attacks. Please just hit him. Okay, finally. Oof. Okay, we take a lot of damage from these guys basically every time. Okay, and we have the crossbowmen to help with this fight over here. So lots and lots of attacks here. Goblin camp there. If we can get an outpost, I might decide to keep the goblin camp. We do need so many trophies, like so many. Like destroying the goblin camps and stuff is kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. We are going to crack open this treasury here. Neither of those are really helpful. Okay. We will pop another rock next to that. And that will be that, I think. We will Oblivion. No, we need more enemies spawning, and gargoyles are actually one of our easier foes. So I think we will be okay with just keeping going. Okay. So this is higher attack speed. We would lose 5% evasion bonus. And critical damage, but we would gain, you know, defense and more attack speed, which I think is something we want to swap into. Okay, our boots. Those boots are just worse. These boots are higher evasion with damage to all and critical damage chance. The damage to all is terrible for this guy. So we're actually gonna wait. We're gonna fight this, then put on these boots. Yeah, this armor is just too good for us to really give up here. And the extra attack speed is we're up to 53% attack speed. Awesome. And that is just way more. Okay, so this would actually be damage to all as well. So I think we keep it and then we swap it with the pole arm after this fight as well. So we will swap both these boots and this mace after that fight. Okay. Aha. Magic HP means we win. So after this, we do generally have a little bit less health. But I think popping it right there, I think should be fine. We generally have quite a bit of health while we go through this area. We're gonna fight these guys now. So our damage is lower because we didn't upgrade as much as we could have, and we dodged less, but also I think we took a lot less damage than we would have. We took over 200, but I think if both of them were countering and attacking us, it would have been a fair bit worse. So we're gonna equip both of that, bring our damage to all to plus 17. So that is pretty good there. We are going to pop down another one of you. I think popping you there should be pretty all right. Okay, we are looking for like huge amounts of trophies. We haven't taken any damage in a hot minute here. I don't think we want to pop anything else next to that, at least for now. We're keeping this meadow until we get another chrono, which has been a decent minute since we've gotten a chrono. I would really like a chrono. Taking on 2 skeletons here is going to be a little scary, but we do have damage to all. Okay, he didn't transform into a guy, and even though he did transform, he didn't actually manage to get any damage on us. I'm gonna pop that there. So we're chrono boosting a bunch more of this stuff here. Guess let's put a skeleton there. We do want more HP per day. I guess let's pop you there. We get food and metamorphosis as well, so I do like that. Our metal's all the way up to 5. We are doing pretty good for all of these different resources. Taking those scarecrows out easy. Heal up here. That is not worth it. Okay, so this fight is going to be a little tough. This fight is going to be much tougher. So I think we're not going to take any damage here, but this fight is going to be a pain. We killed that guy first. Whew. Holy God. That was really good. Okay, another wheat field. We could put wheat fields around that. I'm not sure I want, to get attacked by those grasses, because those seem like a real, like, mega pain in the ass. So we are not going to deal with that. We're going to pop another grove here so we can get some help from the crossbowmen, so we can, get some more trophies without having to risk as much. We took that guy out instantly. That's pretty crazy. Let's pop another meadow like there. More of that, please. Take on these guys. We're basically full health here, which is we're 5 HP under full health, which taking on these 2 bandits is going to be pretty nice. So this is better than our scimitar. We'd lose 10% attack speed, we'd gain critical damage chance, and we'd gain like... we'd also lose defense though. We'd gain a lot of damage though. I think we just keep it. They might steal one of our weapons and we might be glad that we kind of kept an extra weapon in reserve. Okay, so it looks like not. I will swap over as of now. we are, you know, that did decrease our damage by quite a lot, but I think it is probably for the best. Oh, we missed that gargoyle, which is kind of unfortunate. We want as many trophies as we can really muster. More villages here. I guess it isn't too bad that they're all close to each other. We'll pop another chrono there so we can get more multiplication, up to 63 HP per day. Crossbowman. Murder all of you. Okay, so we only get these slots, but 11? You're level 11, which is crazy because our loop is only 8 right now. So that is pretty awesome. 23 boots. You're also 23, but this has 7 defense also. That's crazy high. Okay, we gotta swap into a few of these things here. Okay. This armor is just worse. We aren't gonna swap into that. None of these amulets really compare though, which kind of is disappointing. This polearm is just better than our current polearm. And this gladius is better than our mace. I think we kind of want to move out of damage to all. We swapped out our boots already, so I don't think we want to aggravate these guys more than we really have to. So I think we're going to swap into both of these, right? Yes. Yes. It could be a slight damage decrease, but I think dropping the damage for all for more just regular damage is just going to be better for us. So I'm not super worried. Though our loops are definitely getting a lot harder, a lot faster. So we are going to have to be, you know, playing in a few things a little careful. So this treasury, we aren't really getting another treasury. It could be super long before we get anything. Okay, we took some damage, but it was the same amount of damage that we took last loop, and that didn't really hurt us too much. This extra thing here, we did use a potion. So we kind of took a potion and it made it so we didn't really get affected as much as we maybe should have, but I think, well, more thickets, more mountains. We definitely want more maximum HP and more everything. Though our map completion is getting really high. Could we take on the boss with his current setup? I don't know. I don't know. Taking on the boss could be, you know, a dangerous proposition. Our attack speed is fast enough that they can't even, like, build up to, like, hitting us before we take them out, which is pretty awesome. Villages, boosting villages, as long as we stay away from damage to all, won't actually hurt us too much. Okay, so, did we get dealt damage or was that previous damage? I think it was previous. We get full heal here. This is going to be a clusterfuck. Oh no. Okay, luckily we aren't really taking any damage, but okay, 3 of these guys is gonna be a pain. This, you know, that guy was taken out, but we didn't take any damage in that fight. We just increased our max a bit more. This fight is going to be the fight where we take damage. Okay, we're targeting the skeleton first, which is probably bad. Okay, we got smoke, which is actually really good. The smoke actually saved us from taking any more damage that entire round, because they attack so fast that, like, the smoke allows us to evade a lot of their hits. So we got a lot in before they could even really do anything. Kind of put an end to that fight, which is actually really nice for us. Okay, Surveyor could give us quite a lot of HP. We're on loop 8, so it would be 8 times 0.5, so that would be 4 HP for each roadside tile. Could also take supplies. But I think Surveyor, just to give us extra HP, will probably just be better. But I'm not sure. I'm super, like... I'm not going crazy for that real bonus. Okay, so me and the guard are targeting different things, but we're able to take them out without me taking any more damage. So that seems pretty nice. Or I think I may have taken a little bit. So we're going to go into this village, heal up for a lot. Take out one of them right away. We took like no damage there. Pretty freaking crazy, if you ask me. We're up to nearly... Oh, damn. This is so much. We're going to kill that guy before he can even attack us. Kill you. Okay, you're not going to be fun. We took a little bit of damage there, unfortunately. I guess maybe here? Maybe some like stuff here, and then crossbowmen can help. If we ghosts, actually, we might actually drop some extra, you know, loot, extra stuff for us. So maybe we want to go in that direction. I think we're only going to do this next loop. I don't think we can take on another loop after this. So this is our last loop. You're completely full. Whew, okay. So we are going to pop another village there and another one of you. So the battlefields, we're gonna just kind of pop like so. Oh, if I did this a little like 2 seconds earlier, that would have been very convenient. We will probably take popping that wheat fields, but we might wait until after we kind of pass it by. But if there's no one there, it actually doesn't start a fight. During combat, yes. Okay, so this is definitely our last run. Our board is getting super full. Actually, we want to take a look at our, you know, our new items. So losing 7 defense for some more evasion. We have 23% evasion right now. Does anything give us bonus evasion? That's the same as our current stuff. Evasion bonus would only bring that up to 20. That armor. We lose 17% attack speed, but 9 magic damage could make a lot of the difference. Our attack speed currently is 50%, so losing 17% is big, but we need maximum HP if we want to survive this loop. Well, I think we want the upgrade for the amulet because we really just need the magic HP from that to protect us as we go through our rounds. So that's 29, which is almost 30%, but the 7 defense I think is actually going to protect us for more. We have 1 new weapon, which is better than our polearm, has the same defense and has critical damage chance. Yeah, same defense, critical damage, critical damage chance, and more damage overall. That's just going to be awesome. Let's take these guys out easy. Wonder what that little sound was. Let's pop down, I think, another cemetery here. We are going to want a 200% health guy. I don't think you're going to really be a problem for us. Didn't even break through our stuff before we managed to take him out. Pretty nice for us. Okay, as I thought. So these guys are going to deal a lot of damage to us. But we're actually going to get a lot of wood from them. And we do have the potions. Oh! It kind of sucks that smoke screen activated then, of all times. Okay, we took 2 potions. Okay. Well, that's pretty freaking crazy. See, so we've spawned the boss. I'm I'm not stupid enough to take it. Actually fight him. We're going for, you know, the not dying this loop. We really, you know, we have a lot of resources, and I think we definitely want to be keeping them. We'll pump a chrono crystal here to increase that, and we'll pump that there. We'll get more cards as we go through here. Oh god. Sometimes I feel like I forget about the boss timer on purpose so I can just jam out to this music. Dear god. This music is like freaking everything. This music's fucking the entire game for me. It's freaking crazy what, you know, this whole we're doing really good here. We're taking these guys out, the single skeletons and that kind of stuff, taking them out pretty easy. Did our sound just stop? Let me alt tab for just a second here. Yes, it looks like our sound just stopped. See if I can get that turned back on. Okay. What's happened? Can we please get our sound back on? Thank you. Okay, so it looks like our sound, our options. Actually, automatically pausing, I think when we hover over items, I don't think we want it to pause. I think pausing after every loop, I think would be nice. Okay. That isn't exactly what I was looking for, though. Of course, right as I was jamming out to the music, it just decides to crap out on us. Okay, so we aren't taking on the boss. That's kind of the final say for it. Especially if we don't get, you know, to hear the freaking good music the entire time. I want the full experience, boyo. Let's keep popping this stuff down. All three of the villages were placed in a row. That's very interesting. I didn't think that would happen. This fight is going to be hard. We're going to lose a lot of health here. This is only a teeny tiny bit of magic HP loss. And gaining this damage to all, I think, will actually be useful to us. It'll help us kind of soften up some of these opponents while we're, you know, trying to take them out. Got 96 HP from HP per day. I think we're going to pop that there because that will help us with quite a few fights. And I was hoping to actually get this sooner, but, you know, the card said no. And, you know, who am I to disagree? Okay. Let's take as many of these guys out as we can. We're going to keep popping down these thickets and all this stuff where we've already spawned the boss. Go, go, go. Okay. Very sorry that this entire thing, like, we just lost sound. So annoying. So annoying. This would do more damage than our Quitar, but I think we're going to keep it for just the defense aspect. We took those guys out without really, you know, without even complaining. That was pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm looking at the loops right now, looking at our HP. I don't think we can take on the boss, though. I really want to. I was kind of planning on maybe taking him, but not having sound for the entire boss fight seems like a real pain in the ass. And I'm sure you guys don't want that, and I don't want it either. So we are just going to be making sure that we get, you know, we get at least a little bit more out of this experience. We're going to take these guys out. Here we go. Wheat fields can't go anywhere. We'll pop down a village and then a wheat field, I think. So popping a village next to the wheat fields actually reverses the overgrown field effect. That is very interesting. And what do I want to laser? Let's laser you and you, because you guys were me. Okay, so at this point, we are going to retreat. Well, I thank all of you guys for watching. I'm going to figure out that sound issue right now, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Loop Hero. Bye-bye.